Hello everyone, this is Prema Halegodar. I welcome you to the fourth session on the third module laser. In this session we are going to discuss about Einstein coefficients. So after this session the students will be able to define Einstein coefficients, derive the relation among Einstein coefficients. Einstein coefficients are nothing but the mathematical quantities which are a measure of the probability of absorption or emission of light by an atom or molecule. The Einstein A coefficients are related to the rate of spontaneous emission of light, and the B coefficients are related to the absorption and stimulated emission of light. It means A coefficients are related to spontaneous phenomenon and B coefficients are related to stimulated phenomenon. Now let us derive the relation among Einstein coefficients. Let N1 be the number of atoms per unit volume with the energy E1 and N2 be the number of atoms per unit volume with energy E2. Let small n be the number of photons per unit volume at the frequency such that E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu. So, the density of photons is equal to rho of nu is equal to n h nu. When these photons interact with atoms, both upward it means absorption and downward it means emission, transition occurs. At equilibrium, upward transition is equal to the downward transition. Upward transition. Upward transition, it is nothing but stimulated absorption. Here the stimulated absorption rate depends on the two factors. One is the number of atoms available in the lower energy state as well as the density of photons, and hence the stimulated absorption rate is directly proportional to N1 and also directly proportional to rho of nu, and hence the stimulated absorption rate is directly proportional to rho of mu and N1. So in order to remove this proportionality sign, we have to introduce proportionality constant, and that proportionality constant it is B12, where B12 is the Einstein coefficient of stimulated absorption, and hence the stimulated absorption rate is equal to B12 rho of mu into N1. Next is downward transition. This downward transition occurs in two ways. First, the spontaneous emission. The spontaneous emission rate, it depends only on one factor, that is the number of atoms present in the excited state. And hence the spontaneous emission rate is directly proportional to N2. Proportionality sign, it is removed by the proportionality constant, that is A21, where A21 is the Einstein coefficient of spontaneous emission, and hence the spontaneous emission rate is equal to A21 into N2. And in another way, the stimulated emission. The stimulated emission rate, it depends upon the number of atoms available in the excited state as well as the energy density of photons. And hence the stimulated emission rate is directly proportional to N2 and also directly proportional to rho of nu. Stimulated emission rate is equal to B21 N2 rho of nu, where B21 is the Einstein coefficient of stimulated emission. If the system is in equilibrium, the upward transition must be equal to downward transition. It means from the last two slides, B12 N1 rho of nu is equal to B2 A21 N2 plus B21 N2 rho of nu. Let us separate the terms related to spontaneous phenomenon and the terms related to stimulated phenomenon. So you just take this term here on right hand side. So we will get B12 N1 rho of nu minus B21 N2 rho of nu is equal to A21 N2. In these two terms, rho of nu is common. So take that common outside, we left with this. And then the density of photons is equal to, we will get A21 N2 divided by B12 N1 minus B21N2. On the right hand side, divide the numerator and denominator by B21N2. So we will get this, you just simplify this, and from the Boltzmann distribution law, we know that N1 divided by N2 is equal to e raised to E2 minus E1. So using that, here we get rho of nu is equal to A21 divided by B21 all divided by B12 e raised to E2 minus E1 divided by KT divided by B21 minus 1. And from the Planck's law of radiation density is, we have this is the radiation density, that is nothing but the photon density, and this is also photon density. So we can compare equation 2 and equation 3. Comparing equation 2 and 3, we will get A21 divided by B21 is equal to 8 pi h nu cube divided by c cube, and also B12 divided by B21 is equal to 1. The above relations referred to as Einstein relations. From the above relation, for non-degenerate energy levels, the stimulated emission rate is equal to the stimulated absorption rate at the equilibrium condition. It means B21 is equal to B12. Based on the topic that we discussed just now, let us take some multiple choice questions. First one, which of the following is the correct expression for the relation between Einstein coefficients A and B? Option A, 8 pi nu cube h divided by c cube. Option B, 8 pi nu square h divided by c cube. Option C, 8 pi nu square h by c square. Option D, 8 pi h nu by c cube. And from the last derivation, we know that A21 divided by B21 is equal to 8 pi h nu cube divided by c cube, and hence option A is the right answer. Second one, which is the relation between B21 and B12? Option A, B12 is greater than B21. Option B, B12 is less than B21. Option C, B12 is equal to B21. Option D, no specific relation. Option C is the right answer. B21 is the coefficient for the stimulated emission, while B12 is the coefficient for stimulated absorption. Both the processes are mutually reverse processes and their probabilities are equal. Therefore, B12 is equal to B21. Third question, which law is used for achieving the relation between the Einstein coefficients? Option A, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. B, Planck's radiation law. C, Einstein's equation. D, quantum law. Yes, option B is the right answer, that is Planck's radiation law. Fourth one, which is the unit for the coefficient of stimulated emission? A, per second square. B, meter cube per second square. C, per joule meter cube. D, per joule meter cube per second square. Option D is the right answer. For stimulated emission, the expression for the rate is B21UN2, where U stands for the energy density, N stands for the number of excited atoms, and therefore the unit of B turns out to be per joule meter cube per second square. Fifth one, what is the unit of the coefficient of spontaneous emission? A, per second. B, second. C, per joule. D, joule. Option A is the right answer. As the unit of rate is number of particles per second, the unit of A21 is per second. Sixth, actually this is sixth one. If the frequency of emitted photon is 10 Hz, The ratio of Einstein's coefficient is option A 2.177 into 10 raised to minus 51, B 3.177 into 10 raised to minus 51, C 5.177 into 10 raised to minus 51, D 6.177 into 10 raised to minus 51. Option D is the right answer. From the Einstein's relation, we know that A21 divided by B21 is equal to 8 pi h nu q divided by c q. You just substitute nu is equal to 10 hertz, and we know the value of h is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second, and also c, which is nothing but the speed of light, it is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and therefore the ratio of Einstein coefficients is 6.177 in 10 raised to minus 51. Thank you.